Like I said, I don't like how y'all wipe my memory. Notice that energy is neither created nor destroyed. That's the law of thermodynamics. That means I'm going to always get it back. Yeah, so it won't be no more going through all of this stress and trauma. See, the thing is, when you go through stress and these lower vibrational states and your frequency get to lowering, it causes you to lose your memory. It's a induced trauma. You know what I'm saying? So when you have this induced trauma, it's so subtle. You can't feel it. You can't see it. So what you got to do, you got to find your way back home with energy. You know what I'm saying? You got to find your way back to your soul. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why you got to set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You got to distance yourself from all these negative environments, people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure your thoughts, words, actions, ideas are all in alignment with positivity so you can remember who you are. You got to get out here and ground. You got to fast. You got to make sure that you're getting some sunlight. You got to do all these things just to regain your energy. You got to have positive reinforcements laying around up on the wall, videos, you know what I'm saying, so you can remember what went down. You be like, hold on, I done forgot. Yeah, but now you can remember again. Journal, do your shadow work, get back to who you are, set boundaries with anybody and everybody that's trying to make sure that you go through any kind of stressful environment. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to hit you with ultimatums. They trying to rebuttal your truths. They trying to tell you that this ain't that, and they ain't did no research coming from their negative ass ego of confusion and trying to induce that confusion onto you with the power of auto-suggestion, which will induce into your subconscious mind. That's why you got to set these boundaries. If they keep overstepping them boundaries, distance yourself, because I'm telling you, when you lose your memory and you forget who you are, you have lost yourself at this point. Now you're confused about who you are. You have lost your purpose, lost your mission, forgot everything that's supposed to be going down. This is true. This is called induced trauma. You know what I'm saying? From stressful environments, from losing your frequency and vibration. Your vibration means when you're going through these lower vibrational states of emotions, energy and motion, it causes you to forget. Now you done forgot who you is. That's why you cannot forget who you are. Always remember who you are. That's why they say remember who you are. Remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because the environment is keeping you in this state of being where you think you remember was real and was not. But see, it's in your genetic code. It's in your DNA. It's always in there. See, when you operate from the highest frequency, now you are connected with God and you are connected with the universal mind where you can remember. You know what I'm saying? You start to remembering things like, oh, it's like this and it's like that. But when you steady going through all of the bull, the BS, you just going through the loop. You know what I'm saying? And there's so many ways that you leak energy out here. It could be anything from the foods you eat, if you smoke, the people you be around. People are energy vampires. They be sucking you, siphoning your good energy. You know what I'm saying? You don't surround yourself if they can't match your energy at your highest level. Now you can pour into people from overflow, but if you ain't got the energy to do it, then you need to isolate, get back to yourself. And once you get back to yourself for a little while, now I can be of service to the rest of the world. But until you able to get back to your truest self, knowing how to move from a place of understanding, and you're not confused about it, letting your negative ass ego override you, then and only then can you be of service to the rest of the world. But man, you gotta get back to yourself first, and that means you gotta heal. That means you gotta isolate so you can heal, and you don't want to get took so far down into the darkness that you forget how to get back to the light. Don't do that. Keep rising up, rise up. I'll show you.